Hey. Hey, you. Hey. Hey, you. I'm streaming. I'm streaming right now. I'm streaming Apex Legends Scrims. You. Yeah. You. Sick of this. Welcome back to Collegiate Scrims, everybody. FPS Aether, Punk, Matthew Moose, and of course Beanie, who's apparently my biggest fan. Atmosai as well. Thank you and welcome back to Collegiate Scrims. We got a new patch. We got a new set of competition ahead here, and plenty of Apex to check out. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Most shit. Whoa. There's clearly drop ships right here. You know, I think it'd be funny if more people showed up to Scrims because there's guaranteed drop ships in Scrims now. And there isn't in ranked today. Oh, jeez. Alright, guys. Get the hard light glass out of here. You don't like the hard light glass? No, Grap? You don't like the 200 damage hard light glass? Screen black? That's odd. Huh. Okay, well there you go. Apex! Yeah, you're able to hear it, but there ain't much else to be said. By the way, before these scrims started, where is the big man? I bet Dom2 Cracked. I said if Dom2 Cracked wins all 6 games, I'll pay him $100. But that means Fisher has to win all 6 games in a row. I don't think it's... objectively speaking, I don't think it's possible with Cumberland and Bellevue in the lobby. And there's also good other teams here, like KC Gold will be a threat sometimes. RIT Jack is the greatest player in Collegiate. That's about it. How's everyone been, by the way? Nothing's happening yet, so I can talk to you all. No way that's happening. RIT Jack and Waukee together? That's not even the real RIT roster then. What is this? I don't care about this. This is trash roster. I want the real Tigers. Call that RIT Blackjack. That's low-key a fire-ass name. I'm kind of a big fan with that. Oh! Some would say I'm tired. I would say I'm here tonight. It feels weird to observe my own games. My cat just... Come here, Lewis. Come here. Everyone wants to see you. Everybody wants to see you, Lewis. Look at him. That's my cat. You guys like my cat? He's like, hello, I am a cat. Okay. Well, at least for now, zone pull all the way up towards the northeast here. We like a couple of the sections, especially out here towards the bridge side. For a squad like Bellevue, they're right here. Aether, welcome to the 4-month club. You know, I don't look at my cowboy hat's colors very often, but you already hit it at 3 months to the black cowboy hat, and now you're on your way to half a year subscription tier. You are already on here. Where are you? You should be, like, right at the top somewhere. Oh, there you are. I was about to say. Okay. Whee! Another subscription line. Lewis knocked the light blue marker all the way against the wall, and that's why it was taking so long. Davenport will face the first knock here in the kill feed. Looks like Medea and I Am Bullet Bait have already run away, so there's not much to say there. Plenty of other teams, fan favorites. Guys, I don't even know what I'm doing here. I mean, like, nothing's gonna happen here. Who gives a shit? It's RIT. You get the idea. Okay. Fisher Esports v Seneca Sting. This could lead to something, but instead, we'll jump on over to Bellevue. Juxie v Vaudry, a first knock found. That will be the full thirst. Bye-bye, Rect. Bye-bye. Bye. Kanji and Enlighten, they're going to run this one out to the west and could actually find themselves in the face of future streams and that Cumberland roster here. For Fisher Esports, though, we've been waiting for the full send and take here on the other side. Of course, with the Altar making short work of this port play, Kindly Monkey leads with initial damage. Dom 2 cracked from the other side of that hard light window. That's the initial start that they needed. Catalyst walls down here to give them their safety. Now, no sloth today. We're working with Kindly Monkey here to play. Could have been the port steal. Instead, it's going to be the full knock from Dom 2 cracked. Looks like Last for Us was able to get the full security on this roster towards the very edge zone. But, I mean, just as quickly as that's happening, the rest of this team, I mean, they're oh so quick upon your ass. Fisher, hearing that one, Dom 2 cracked a lead. They know exactly where they are on the low ground. A little dip and a slide from Kindly Monkey here, and the Seneca Sting will be your first roster eliminated outside of the Blossom Drive. Little flyaway here from Davenport. They're going to get in zone. KSU Kindly Monkey carrying Fisher. Low-key, low-Kirk genuinely actually a thing. RIT, UNCG Varsity, they're right alongside each other. UNCG will be playing this out as a duo today. Cumberland's got themselves in the southern side of zone. KSU Gold towards that eastern edge. Looks like Hawaii, they're going to be taking to the sky here. I can't imagine they will last for long, though. On that rotation, Nalu is going to get shot out here. Juxie with that drop. DUI and bullet bait, by the way, found by Cumberland. That leaves Latia to make a recovery. Vaude pulled back up after a long-range snipe. Plenty of teams to still fight their way in. 19 squads here, folks. By the way, KSU Gold and Cumberland now, the very same building on top of each other here. Could evolve into something chaotic in the meanwhile. As UHE, they just got Nalu back into play here. Vaudry, the rest of this Bellevue roster. There's Juxie starting to look out over towards the furthest side. Meanwhile, a couple of further knocks in the full send here from none other than Fisher Esports. Bocek the find onto Ozen. That'll leave just Cool Guy up above. Little rotate around the back end, and I'll tell you what, with Golden making this leap here for Fisher, I mean, you might as well be just a Sully insect in the waters ahead. Ole Miss Esports, next team eliminated. Take a look at Indiana University, Virginia Tech. They already found one knockdown. Massive damage for the Hemlock here for Apricapra Salmon. I mean, we don't have to play this slow. For some reason, Sawagashi and Baron Arnold are just playing this one so tight. That's going to allow the likes of Indiana to put themselves back together. Zakaria here from the Guelph Griffins is looking for that over on the side, but I don't know how much of that is truly going to evolve here. Little last-minute rotate from UCF. This final zone in particular, we do see it tend to rotate right around here where the CU Boulder roster is right now. You got that nice overhead coming through from Andrew. Andrew, Mandrew, Dandrew, Bandrew, Chandrew, Pandrew, Landrew. No problem. That's the cast. Of course, NMSU Crimson, choke for now. UCF Rising do not have all their members together. Croissant is still AFK here. Immaculate zone call from RIT. Yeah, you know what? RIT Blackjack looking pretty darn good here. Waukee and Jack, a combo. I mean, this is just... It's the difference maker between seeing God, you know? 77 from Waukee. A crack for 76 makes a total of 153. It is going to be the safety for CSUDH Colorado, though, within that building, even with a little bit of punishment. For Fisher Esports, they've just heard this reset coming on through from Davenport. A jump up to height means that Golden finds knock numero uno. 51 damage, and from afar, Kindly Monkey will lead this for the full thirst just behind the truck line here. Juxie from Bellevue finding own sources of success here in the kill feed. That'll be the end of 2. The Guelph Griffins to die at the hands of Bellevue from a late rotate in. You know what? This might be an interesting to take a look at because you've got Cumberland University trying to play up right alongside Bellevue here. Point blank and a double crack for Slasher around the other end. Let's take a look at this Pro League caliber player. Not fantastic. It is going to be the recovery of Future Streams stepping in to get the full thirst there. A dive around the backside leaves Future with just a tick of health. Sykin is blown out, but not before Bellevue faces their own distinct end here. It is going to be the likes of Cumberland barely surviving at the hands of a tick of health for Future Streams, but that will be the big dogs. Bellevue no longer in the lobby. VOD is mad. Why is VOD mad? KSU Gold, they've got themselves Fisher right out in front of them. They just barely got themselves back into zone. Goose and the rest of this team starting to look across as UH White. The Cougs kind of coming in. You're projecting? Understandable. I, too, am film. UCF Knights Academy will be found out in their last rat remaining as Indiana University are slowly slinking on by to the Virginia Tech roster. Icarus with a knock and a kill feed as that castle wall, or that catalyst wall, will come on through. I mean, guys, what... Indiana will get that first knock. The rest of Virginia Tech, my only question is, where are you? Why aren't you damaging? And why are you taking a full brunt in return here from Cyber? That'll be the Indiana University roster now. 2 up on the response. Just as quickly, though, as they try to play for recovery. VT Apex, they'll be thirsted, and the likes of Hawaii are here for the third party. I mean, there goes Swipe. It's a 2v3 situation against Indiana now. Cyber is already knocked, and it is just Factor playing this one out as a solo dolo, hidden little cholo for the rest of this team here. We'll see how that ends up for Indiana. Looks like UCF Knights. What kind of loot we got? What kind of loot we got, guys? All right. Eva. Longbow. Mastiff. Nice. All right, T-Orange in the heady of zone with Fisher right alongside them. They've gotten themselves just below it with CSUDH Cardinal still playing it. Happy affiliate anniversary, I guess. I guess this is the day I became affiliate on Twitch. Just auto sent that message. What it do, flight crew? What it do is possibly the end of this roster here. NMSU almost going down to the try and kidnap they just, put out there. Shout out to Davenport. Factor will inevitably be found out here. Let's take a look at UCF Knights. The gatekeep against Hawaii. Sloshy Medusa doesn't find the shots that they need. Spitfire in hand. Here comes the new Fuse Ultimate. And it hits nothing. Maybe eventually. It's a good crack onto the Valkyrie. But for the likes of Hawaii, they will get themselves out, over, and a way to go here. In towards that choke is surprisingly safe. Let's take a look at KSU because they've got the end of Davenport spelled out here in full force. For the rest of that roster, it looks like Arctic Lucas and Mattia, just Arctic Lucas out towards the choke here. And from up on high, Cumberland go bing, bam, bop, boom, bom, bum, jom, bum. Thank you, Voddery. Could not be more thankful for my affiliate anniversary. Need me a duck pacac? No idea what the fuck that means. Fisher. A trying take onto CSUDH Cardinal. 3v2 situations makes math good inside my head. That'll be the end for them on that building. And what could be the start of a win here for Fisher? They got themselves that position in the next zone. 10 squads remaining. Teams like UH White to the south. There's UHE Varsity in the choke. UCF Knights aren't in it yet. CU Boulder's taking some wide sweeps against none other than the Blackjack roster. Of course, in the choke, UNCG, NMSU up towards the north. There's the likes of Fisher playing the western building. KSU Gold just across from Cumberland, who just got knocked by kanji characters there. Sykin is all the way back, and that's a big split. Whole reason I didn't play was because my teammates didn't want to play, and Kindly's playing with Fisher. What the helly? What the heliante? Now, Cumberland, they're going to face struggles here. Sykin on that separation, just barely is going to get out of dodge. FaZe could lead this one off with an EMP and a full send to go with it. Sloshy Medusa up on high ground here. Ooh, there's the knock from Year on to Future Streams, and that is the best player of this roster. Slasher and Sykin, they do not compare. Sykin probably for recovery on the inside of building. And this will likely be the end of Cumberland here. Nice Fuse ultimate, a paying price against Ur. But realistically, that ultimate just doesn't land in a way that makes a difference here. Cumberland in a 2v2. Syken and Slasher versus Sloshy Medusa and Ur. Whether you like it or not, someone has to die, and Digi's apparently the first one to be that. Not even this team. It is CU Boulder. Looks like University of Hawaii. They've heard the shots. They've heard the fight. Here they come on in for a third-party exchange. That is going to allow Cumberland to get Future back into it as the UCF Knights naded, pressured, and put away. The FaZe and Sloshy Medusa blasted out here by the Hawaiian roster. Across from them, Cumberland, who just barely got themselves set back up here. They got all the time in the world to get this nade spam a-going here. Future streams with the motherload knock. The rest of Cumberland, all they gotta do is step up on this exchange. Slasher will get wiped out there. Up to the high ground, Syken will try to follow through. The gas trap is enough, and it is just Future streams here in a 1v2 scenario. Not quite sure he'll peek this one out, because remember, from the other side, you got a hell of a lot more to deal with. That'll be the end. I'm pretty sure Future streams single-handedly might have motherloaded themselves. That's CU Boulder's Digi, constantly making these exchanges towards the side of the map to try and punish these rosters out. RIT Orange, up on high. Fisher Esports with Kindly Monkey towards the western end. CU Boulder's going to fight this out from east, and Hawaii, my only question is, yeah, they do still have an evac. You know what, Corey? You're right. Can't give it from. All right, Jack. Impress me, Jack. I know I placed a bet with Fisher, but I don't care. Nice. Excellent start. What else do we got in the chamber, Jack? You know what? It's a big beam. Not Rowan will finish that kill off on to Naulu. Jack to the stairwell here. Couple of melee stabs, and it's going to be a double knock against Hawaii. EMP, and, well, Dom2 cracked, and the rest of the Fisher team are coming on in here to see if they can third-party this. Remember, CU Boulder still very much an available threat here. Oh my gosh, the hard light windows now allow the second floor. Oh my, just look at this. Look at this from up above. Now you just don't, you have to play this out so tiny on the inside. RIT are stuck as a duo. Fisher's gonna get a couple heals off. Shout out to Digi. A trying response. Jack with a nade knock here from the RIT Orange roster. CU Boulder up to high ground, down in the low. They just barely miss out on full thirsting this against the remnants here. A looking from CU Boulder. I mean, let's see if they can actually get these nades off, finish the job. Digi's the primary take on to Dom2 cracked, and my bet against Dom2 probably already over. Hey, Garlic! A new friend of the family, but still a friend of the family at that. Thank you so much. Fisher will go down. And there we go. Little 128 tickle from Jack. You know Jack, he loves to tickle boys and girls. This will be the further tickle ahead. R99 behind the double knockdown as Jack gets one full thirst. One more tickle from these tiny little fingertips. Waukee on the other side from the Blackjack roster. And for RIT Orange, it's a dub. Congratulations to Rochester. If only Jack knew that bang smoke broke gas. If only. RIT win. All right, guys. Game one of the day for the first scrim lobby here. Let's get the refresh. Let's get the points a chugging. Is this season 28 patches of season 20? Is this? Oh, or this is the season 28 patch. If you noticed in that end game, the top floor, they were actually able to shoot into the third floor because they broke the ceiling glass. That's that new hard light glass feature, and it makes holding these buildings a lot harder. Now, granted, this is scrims, right? So we're not going to get the best play from these teams, just objectively speaking. But I'm still interested to see what happens there. Because that's definitely a window, though, Zephyrcast. I mean, what defines a window? A glass panel is a window. Can windows be horizontal? Yes, windows can absolutely be horizontal. Really. Brother, not being the... Whoa. Can windows be floor? Question mark. No, this is just not giving me the answer I want. Can windows be floor, Chat GPT? Yep, windows can absolutely be floor. The real thing in architecture, very intentionally done. Here's how it works. Made from laminated or tempered glass, designed to be walked on, often rated for more weight, common in modern homes. Can you give me some real-world architectural... That's not how you spell that. Architectural examples. Can you give me a shoulder massage? ChatGPT can. Oh, hell yeah. Here's some iconic real-world cases. The Willis Tower Skydeck. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, I hate that. Oh, that's absolutely awful. Why would you do that? Oh, my God. There's a bunch of famous stars that have window floors on the balconies. First game on stretched equal win. Great job, Blackjack. Eiffel Tower glass floor? The CN Tower glass floor. I feel like bullets beat reinforced glass, though. Okay, well, you know what? Willis Tower Skydeck was the only one that gave us information. Anyways, it's a 22-point win for RIT Orange. Sadly, Dom is not getting his $100 from me. It was close, though. A third place finish with 15. 13 on 13 for Hawaii and CU Boulder. There's Cumberland with 12. Corey, you just texted me. This is like a glass bridge in China. Oh, geez. Look at that. There's a lot of reinforced concrete alongside it, but I'd struggle. Misplaced, thank you. Appreciate it. It's good to see you, and it's good to see everyone else. Oh, that makes me sick to my stomach. Could you imagine standing on glass? By the way, the reason we're talking about this is because of the glass things that are being able to be broken now. Alter is banned. I don't know what we're waiting on. We may need to honor system. The ban's overstat is not working. That is tough. Guys, should I step in? Can you link scores? They're already linked. Exclamation point now, exclamation point leaderboard. Guys, should I hop in? Should I help UNCG varsity? Should I help King Jojo and defend Sky? No? Hey guys, should I help them? No. Absolutely not. One of these days I have to play scrims with somebody, okay? I'm gonna have to... You're a better caster than player. That's true, but how often have you seen me play Apex? Kindly monkey me. Play with Jasper and Vaudry. That would be fun. Use someone tomorrow. Technically, it is required, but I would only do it... Guys, I would only do it on a scrim day where there is... If you're playing with anyone, you have to play with OICE. See, we're just gonna get shit on, bro. I don't remember though, were you doing some cherry stream and actually just falling asleep playing at the desk? That was because it was, dude, I did a charity Australian stream at like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. Oh, Jesus. Not gonna lie, I'd be carrying the fuck out of Zephyr. I'm not gonna disagree on this one, guys, but I'm not the worst. I'm just bad. You see the new DM I sent? You should show that vid. Well, I would, but we are in game. Poopy, thank you so much. Again, is Twitch just automatically making y'all send this? Oh, shit. I didn't make a prediction. Oh, over under scrim quality. I didn't pick one either. 5.8. Damn, it was a close under. No one wants to watch people loop, bro. We could. Start prediction. Will VOD do well? Yes. No. 2 minutes on the prediction. Will VOD do well? Zephyr, we were supposed to play Roblox 4 years ago and you dodged. Real ones remember. You got to follow up with me, man, okay? I'm a little bit busy. Your poopy has redeemed hydrate. All in on no. Guys, get your bets in. Will VOD do well? Yes or no? Objectively speaking. How are we going to decide this one? Will VOD do well this game? Speed Demon, welcome back, my big motherfucker. Some would say you're small. Some would say you're medium. I would say you're a big dude. Not fat, though. The furthest thing from fat, and I want to make that clear. Anything less than first is not well. Should I call VOD? Yeah, I'm going to call VOD. Real quick. Hey, Mom. He's letting it ring. He's letting it ring. He's not. Hey.
Why are you calling me?
Hey, I need you to win this next game, bud.
What happens if I don't?
Hey, buddy. I need you to win this next game for chat. They're hanging up on you. I mean, they're winning. They're relying on you. Okay.
Why are they relying on me?
'Cause I put a bet on you.
Is it insider trading if I go and vote no and throw?
No, you can't. I can see that. I can see that and refund the points, you chud. I'll refund points quicker than you think. You goddamn Neanderthal. All right.
Bro, if they can do it on the Super Bowl, I can do it on the fucking collegiate.
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up, boy. You gonna win for chat? You gonna win, pretty boy, for chat?
Yeah, I guess.
Not I guess. You gotta go do it. Go get Jukesy and Crickety Backman to get the job done. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then grow your hair when you get a chance.
You're a dickhead. Fuck you.
I'm gonna invite you. I'm gonna invite you to the thing.
The Olympics thing?
Yeah, we're just gonna give you a wig. We're gonna give you a wig. The
name tag just says bald.
You have a t-shirt you have to wear the whole time that just says bald. All right, good luck.
I gotta go. Bye-bye.
All right, quick check-in with Voddery, guys. He's gonna win the game for you. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Voddery will win the game. By the way, Voddery bet on the yes himself. He did put all of his points into yes. So that is a big distinguishing factor here. VOD, though, I'm going to make this announcement public. Kindly Monkey, Grap, Not Koryu, Matthew Moose, and Silil. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it, man. They voted against you. They voted against you. They don't fuck with you. Okay? And for the yes, Beanie and Solari Lunaris fuck with you. So that's all that matters. Okay? Not if I have anything to say about it. I'm a double agent. I hope he wins. Real. I vote for me. I fuck with VOD's feet. Chat. What an incredible at least acknowledgement of thought out of chat tonight. Here's none other than the man himself. We're only watching Voddery's perspective this entire game. How do you guys feel? I'd sell Voddery to the island. He's an adult now. They would say, "Oh, get him out of here. He's spoiled." Wow, not Corey was miles ahead of me here. I'm about to chew on this water bottle for 2 seconds. Don't judge me. Oh, that was good. No, you're so real for that. Indiana University. They're about as real as the fact that I have baby teeth that need to go. They're going to be the first ones to find a couple of knocks here against UNCG varsity. Defense guy is going to be looking like this. Wait, hold on. I got to do this. All right, that's it for Fentfold. That'll be the end of Defense Guy. Indiana University with the first wipe of the scrim session. Let's take a look at University of Hawaii, because they've got their next take ahead here. The Mastiff shots are mastiffing for Banana. And you know what? The Hemlock shots are hemlocking, too. Nalu is on the other side of the equation here and could get involved, but that would require actually playing with your team. A mobile shield and a shot in the pooper means that for Nalu, there's no one. There's no one. Banana and a couple other shots there from Golden tells us it is none other than the Fisher roster that you tried to face. That means you lose. You don't get to play against Fisher and win. That's just not how that works. UCF Knights Academy versus UCF Knights. I'm sorry, we pop in too late. Can we go back to VOD now? No, the Guelph Griffins have... Actually, let's watch Mouse. Mouse is low-key a beamer, bro. Okay, don't use that as judgment. Mouse is low-key a beamer. Watch this. Okay, we're using the new bombardment. So far, no shots yet. Zakaria is separated from this team and now has to... Okay, he did get the break on the EMP. No, I'm sorry. That's my fault. I put too much faith in Mouse, guys. I'm sorry. Performance anxiety hits at the worst possible moment. Davenport versus Virginia Tech. This could be a fight. Probably not. Voddery is here. Corey, you shut up. We're already back. 40 minority. I really just want to go exercise. Would you guys like watching a Zephyr exercise stream? That's the problem, though. There's just, like, no way for me to showcase it in public. Check your gen chat. Can we get Loosecast? Gooning stream? What did you just post in gen? New GIF of Zephyr just dropped. That honestly looks like a day-to-day Zephyr thing. You wouldn't believe how often I actually just straight up do that. Jukesy. Anyways, Bellevue University, a couple of ports back to their building. It's not really an axis to the fight here. Plenty of other teams rotating in, but realistically, I mean, Voddery. That feels concerning. Welcome back, Travis, by the way. Also, Jesus, it's so easy to break this glass. What the hell? Wait, that glass is so disgustingly easy to break. That's not even that bad. Thank you, a singular frog. Wait, where in Caribbean? Oh, kindly monkeys starting to look like future streams. Barbados. Oh, cool. Texas A&M meteorology goes to Barbados. That is a common trip in my old major. Any frauds today? It's too early to say, Travis. I don't know who you can bully yet. I'm excited for you to pick someone. That's like my favorite thing on earth. I can't say that Fisher's going to be a squad that looks fraudulent, though. I mean, they don't have the full roster, but, I mean, they already butt-fucked Greed and Sumara Kill here. So for the Fishers, you know, it is what it is. Cumberland is looking just as good in their own way. They just finished off pieces of Indiana. And for Fisher Esports, we're just we're low Kirk Canyonly trying to find the last remaining members here of this squad. Sumara Kill, you gotta pray you actually get the fuck out of here, as NMSU will be wiped out in the kill feed. Future Stream's to the low ground here. A couple of memes, and that's Indiana University. Pipped off and popped away. Sumara Kill will just barely get out to the other side of this wall, and that means it will be the Seneca Sting, at least lasting for a little bit longer. Bellevue, Bellevue, Shellview, Relview, this is the dogs that like to eat Snellview. I remember when I was located in the barracks of West Afghanistan, how often I would consider the Christ to save the Lord that would lead me into the astray. For the likes of a team like Bellevue, Voddery is so good. Chaudhary. Bellevue today are frauds? You know, you really should keep your mouth shut, Travis. They can smell your disappointment. Hard to say he's a fraud after that. See? You've already lost the favor of the populace. And that's a difficult place to be when you're trying to vote for the Lord. That's going to be a knock on to Mattia there. And Voddery is the definition of not a fraud. Single-handedly, an aggressive difference to this fight here. That fuse is, I mean, kind of a big play, but for Bellevue University, caught out by Virginia Tech, and it looks like, is this the Heights team or something? No, the Heights team was Virginia. Shout out to Yuxi. Going to be able to get this team back into play, and for some reason, that means, yeah, we're good. How are they on gray? They're Davenport. Hopefully that answers your question. Somehow, I Am Bullet Bait is still alive. KSU Gold, they've gotten themselves their own place to survive right alongside the Blackjack roster. Let's take a look at this. Fisher versus Cumberland. Taunty, thank you. I wish you could wash you. I love watching Slasher get obliterated. It is going to be a double knock on both sides, and now it's up to Golden, though. A couple of bad peaks, and Source said hydrate. There's the power amp from Golden. The ticking syringe. Cumberland are much more healthy here. All it takes is one very simple peak. That should be all that they need. Big Beams and Fisher are going to be the ones that come out on top of this one. Shout out to Future Streams. That will be them playing this in from the southern side. Soares, I'm going to go get myself a ball. And for you guys, since the bet is on Voddery right now, it's time to watch Voddery. Voddery, Chaudhary Roddery. It's time for Voddery to pickle on their pottery. I know. Arms of the angels. In the arms of the angels. In the arms of 704 not found. Welcome to the Vattery and Bellevue showcase here. I have a cat and we have a Vattery. They are 2 in 1 in the same. I got cat hair inside my nostril. That feels awful. Oh my god. Vod. Rod. Send them to death, you little chod. Rod. Vod. Send them to death, you little chod. Vod. Rod. All right. Oh, Bellevue University. The best team in all of Collegiate here. UCF Rising up towards the north. CU Boulder. The likes of Cumberland are getting butt-fucked by muffins. I am RIT's biggest fan. They are dead. Shout out to future streams. Single-handedly, this man is about to 1v3 University of Houston White. Watch this. Watch this. Goated with the sauce. Oh! Anyways, a knock on the last for us here. And that will be a 2v3 situation for the Cumberland roster to put themselves back together. Should be fine. It looks like Vattery is facing a couple of early takes against CU Boulder. Okay, well, Vattery has left the fight. He is no longer in the building. CU Boulder just has Digi. I've never seen someone so horny for content. I'll be honest with you, man. This is just Zephyr. That's just Ben. That's just me. Did Zephyr take MDMA before this stream? What is happening? No, I think I'm just in a situation where the peeps of the past have found themselves in rips of the raps. And there's just no point. That is good. Oh, that is better. Not Koryu. Vattery and the rest of this team. I mean, that is just good. I'm honestly in a state of pure euphoria. And these Apex Legends teams are going to take me to heights that I've yet to understand here. We're apparently not playing for this space, but it's partially because we've just realized that CU Boulder is still alive and, well, they need to die. Smoke play available. Bellevue for the climb to height. And Vattery single-handedly is going to wipe this squad. Thank you, Vattery. Loving what you bring to this love. UCF are a duo. Seneca Sting are a trio. I'm kind of impressed that we finally got those knocks, but the real question is, does Vattery and them get the full wipe on to Syken? There's a catalyst wall, and that's a terrible cat wall. Not it. Just not it. Great job from Voddery single-handedly winning the entire collegiate season tonight. Somehow we're gonna let Sykin get this res off for some reason. And, okay. Why are we playing this height? I feel like you get choked out of this height really badly. Cumberland loses. Cumberland is in a pretty bad spot right now, but I don't know if it's... I don't know if single-handedly they could single-handedly make it through the single of hands here. Suarez, here you go. Here's your hydration. If VOD doesn't get 4K, he loses bet. I wouldn't say that. I was more just looking to see if he won the game. Finally. Don't talk to me like that, you little rat bastard. Wizard! I will do it with pleasure. Thank you so much for the subscription, my friend. I have to add a line to your name. I don't have green. I don't know where it went. Lewis stole my green marker. You're getting blue. Thank you, Wizard. You've just assumed the 3-month subscription tier, which means you will be getting a postcard this March. Voddery with a knock on to Howd. It looks like Fuzz is not long for this world. Wait, really? Yes. If you subscribe for 3 months straight, every quarter of the year, you get a postcard from the Zephyr. Future streams with Knock. It's a straight 3v3, and we're all looking to see how Voddery with a G7 Scout can change this one. Oh, that's not right. That's just... Why would they make that change? That's just not it, guys. That's literally... That's just not... That's not allowed. That's not allowed. Well... Let's get a post-game interview.
Hey.
Voddery, what's your thoughts on the Civil War?
Which one?
American.
Pretty strong that we won it.
We?
Why?
How old are you?
Yeah. 242.
Huh.
Why? Why do you ask?
That would make you 6. Mozzarella sticks or cheese sticks?
Probably mozzarella.
Would you queef?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
A vote. Chicken tendies or nuggets?
Ooh.
Not Dino Nuggets. Specify not Dino Nuggets.
With or like, do condiments count? Like
no.
Towards
no.
Oh, just like straight up. Just straight up.
No. Answer the question.
Chicken tenders.
Okay. Final question for the post-game interview.
Yeah.
Thank you, Voddery. It was a pleasure. That's your post-game interview with none other than Bellevue Bruins, Voddery. Good final question. Thanks. Some would call me interview man. Ask him why he got it's too late. Hold on. I have to make a phone call.
Hey, what's up, man?
Jack, I'm gonna make a bet about you this next game. What would you like it to be?
Oh man. If we get a kill, payout.
No, too easy. I need something a little bit better.
If Walkie has more than 1,000 damage.
No, not liking it. Not liking it.
Okay, you pick then, man.
Nope, I said you pick. You just have to
Why
pick
am I
some...
picking? You're making
Jack,
the bet.
Jack, shut up, boy.
Top five, top five, top five.
That's a good one. Top 5. Jack, final thoughts on Bellevue. Great thoughts there, Jack. Excellent. Okay, top 5 RIT. They do it. They don't. All right. 2 minutes to get your bets in. And then, here we go. Pretty great stuff. Pretty great stuff here. Let's get one last call in before the game starts. Hey, top 5. Hey, shut up. Top 5 RIT. Who you picking?
Top 5 RIT? What does that mean?
Yeah, top 5 RIT. Who you picking?
I'm gonna go with NMSU Crimson. I don't know what the question means.
Top 5 RIT. Who you picking?
Jack.
Oh. Huh. Can you say your name?
My name is Gabriel.
No.
I play for.
Not
my
that
name is
one.
Nathan. My name is Nathan. I play for New Mexico State Crimson.
Good boy. Username.
Pajama Apex.
Okay, top 5 are. That was a really good answer. Top 5 RIT.
Jack.
Thank you. Final
Absolutely.
question of the map. How do you feel about the hard like glass?
Well, it's kind of hard.
17 seconds, guys. Get your bets in. As you heard from El Jukebox, top 5 RIT. Jack, love that guy? Yeah, I agree. That really is a guy. Pajama, vote the over. Jack, I'll let you in on it. Here's the people that have no faith in you. The top 5 voters: Jack himself, Matthew Moose, Solari Lunaris, and 704 Not Found. The 84% betting against you. 10,000 of it is Taunty. 2,000 of it is Pottery. Wizard and Beanie make up the rest. Jack's locked in on the new FOV. Y'all don't know. That is true. This is a tough game for Jack to prove the Lord wrong. And I am a pious man in my analysis of Jesus himself. We're starting over. Zephyr, I may need my teammate back. Let's call Coozer. Let's see what happens if we call Coozer.
What's up?
Hey, Coozer, what you eating?
Nothing right now. Why? What's up?
That's not true. It's okay. You don't have to share, though. Thoughts on RIT making top 5 this game?
RIT making top 5 this game? I'm gonna give it a no. I'm gonna say no.
No? Why?
No. I just, out of the consistency I've seen from that roster, just a no.
Can you say thank you to Sleep King for subscribing for 3 months?
Thank you, Sleep King, for subscribing for 3 months. That is honestly such a great thing for you to do.
Can you also let him know that because he has a 3-month sub now, that he gets at March to a quarterly postcard? Can you let him know?
Sleep King, now that you've subscribed for 3 months, you get the certified Zephyr quarterly postcard. I'm honestly really excited for mine.
The lobby closed. The lobby's dead. Any final thoughts today, Jack? Any final thoughts today, Coozer?
No final thoughts for the day today. How's the update? I haven't seen anything about it.
It's all right. Oh, you subscribed. Coozer, can you say thank you to... Can you say thank you to Coozer for subscribing for sub?
Thank you, Coozer, for subscribing for sub.
Coozer, can you let Coozer know that 3-month quarterly poke card go out now?
Yeah, I will. I'll DM that one to him though. I'll DM that one to him.
No. Coozer here
What, shout
right
out
now.
on stream? Shout out? Shout out?
Coozer here right now. Must tell Coozer now.
Okay. Coozer, you go, since you have subscribed for more than 3 months, get the quarterly Zephyr postcard, certified, by the way.
Thank you, Coozer. Coozer, any final thought, Coozer?
Final thoughts. Shout out my boy Wizard. Love that guy. And Collegiate Apex is the best kind of Apex.
Thank you, Coozer. All right, who's next? Wait, they're all in here. Hold on. Where is El Jukebox? El Jukebox. I gotta call El Jukebox back and apologize. Oh, he hung up on me. He hung up on me. He hung up on me. No, I'm too big for you, little bro. No! Why? Chat, never meet your heroes. They'll make you so upset. I'm gonna call someone. Hey Nikki, you're on stream.
Why? I was watching something with Jake. Why would you put me on stream?
Nikki, shush. You know nothing about this. Nikki, top 5 RIT, yes or no?
Top 5 what?
RIT.
I'm sorry, I can't think of a funny acronym on the spot. What does that stand for?
Rochester something. Institute of Technology, I think.
Sure.
Thank you, Nikki. Any final thoughts on the collegiate season ahead?
They have thoughts?
Can we? I'm sorry. Oh my god, that's so fucking good. Oh, all right. Oh, that's good. All right, the game is starting. Any final? Oh my god, we should call misplays. Bye, Pajama. I love you. I called misplays. It's nothing. Hey, Hey, Sleep King, thank you for a 7-game streak. Address my letter to my daughter. She'll be born in March. I will. You have to call misplays on Steam? That's a choice. Okay. Let me try. Friends. I have to put in my friend code. Is he is actually playing Deadlock. All right, message. I'm calling him in Steam. He's not, guys, he's not picking up the Steam phone call. He's egoing you? Why is he egoing me? I'm just gonna ask him what he thinks about RIT.
Yo, what's going on, chat?
Yay! Miss Blaze!
Yo, what's going on here?
Miss Blaze, talk to chat.
Talk to chat. Dude, who's going to the Zephyr Olympic Collegiate, whatever it's called? I don't even know. Am I invited? Am I going there?
You're not in college anymore.
You got a point, but like, I know you need a media guy.
All right, we'll think about it. There's a chance. I do like you a lot.
Yes! This is what we like to hear.
Anyways, thoughts on RIT top 5?
Top 5?
Yeah.
Hell no! I'm praying for that RIT failure, bro.
Thank you, Miss Blaze. Absolute W comms from Miss Blaze before this game. What a start. What a thought. Where is this shit team? Where are they? I don't see them. Guys, I don't... Oh, there they are. Let's judge Jack the whole way. Fuck RIT. Amen! Jack is taking a obtuse looting path here. This is the type of shit that made the Lord cry. RIT jacked. Yup. We love RIT. Alright, it looks like they do have zone, at least, and I don't know what that'll mean for them. We'll have to check in later when they actually start looking like a team that does something. This guy loots like a... You know what? He loots like Zephyr. Are we going to see Jack cook with a Senti or be a Chud? We'll have to check in, because for now, he's not actually quite there. We do have Fisher kind of starting to get up on the non-Mexico, New Mexico team. Oh, Frost. Oh, Frost! Oh! Oh! Come on, Frost! No, he's getting shot back. Worst possible situation here. We do have Voddery killing future streams there, and that'll be Syken and Slasher running away. But this is where the real contest is right now. Alright, I hate to say it, but it's a full reset for Fisher. Should have pushed it when you had the chance. Kindly Monkey will get the drop onto Biyama. That'll be it probably for Frost here in a second. There's the shield cell, heal cell for Dom 2 cracked. And if you're NMSU, it's time to NMSU leave. You know? I mean, here we go. Davenport will be the first team eliminated to UCF, by the way, but MNSU, they're not long for this world. A couple of other squads. Dang. P2020's in hand. Kindly Monkey actually dodges this out, and for El Jukebox, time to go. Time to go. I don't know if he'll survive. What is going on here, Jack? Jack has switched over to the bow check. I think this is... We obviously all want to watch this. OY's on a 10-stream streak, which means we have to call him. OI's not picking up the phone. I've never actually heard OI's real voice. It's chill. He's a chill dude. I'm not even at home, so you have a phone. Come here, cast RIT Orange Dying. I mean, they're getting chudded out here by Hawaii. Anyways, UCF Knights Academy will die to their sister squad as Not Rowan is picked off here by Hawaii. It is it's up to Jack to get a response, and I'm hanging up on OI. He said fuck yo call, which is terrible for the admin of this program. Just absolutely terrifyingly rude. RIT will survive as NMSU Crimson's rat is found out. Let's take a look at Waukee because this is the Purdue mainstay. All right, that's about it. RIT win? I don't know, guys. Streets are saying that OI is applying to jobs right now. Could be real, could be real. This is going to be a late reset for the RIT team. They've got some shit ahead. KSU Gold up on high. All right, let's get back to Virginia Tech. Yeah, not much to say about any of these teams really doing anything. Goose, he's got that little bit of a scanny ran going, and they could actually play into CU Boulder here in a second. Yeah, it's tough to say. For CSEDH Cardinal, though, back to the center of zone, and that's really nothing. I mean, most... Lewis, you already ate din din. You just ate dinner. You are such a needy baby. Is it because Jack doesn't win? Do you cry because Jack doesn't win for you? I'm so sorry. He'll win for you, I promise. I promise Jack will win for you. He'll do it, I promise. Okay? Let's take a look at Voddery because this is one of my favorite places you can end up. Does that one get all aspects default, or do you have to carry them on booster? I have no idea what you just said in my chat. Voddery is now officially the new kill leader with 3 kills out of the potential 57 ahead for him. Of course, Jukesy and the rest of this squad will be chasing out like members of Defense Sky and King Jojo there. Caught on the other end, I can imagine, with Rect Emporium sneaking on through here for KSU. You gotta take your time. Hey, no, that's my ball cap. Yeah, KSU Gold with a knock on to Muffins. No surprise there. Zephyr, thoughts on match quality? Tell Frost he had some really good shots, bro. Tell Frost he had some sick Sentinel shots. Match quality is probably bad right now, but it's hard to say. Anyways, Bellevue has reset. KSU are back on top. That team's fine. Let's jump on to ROT Orange because they've got Guelph Griffins next to them, but the full team is put back together here. Okay? Not much more. Fisher Esports with a long-range rotate all the way towards the phase driver. Hawaii's in terminal lane. I know you big simp for them. For Fisher, though, the real question is, does this man get absolutely butt-fucked? The answer is his farts are silent. Okay? So, Dom will go down here at the hands of Baron Arld's piercing spikes. A couple long-range bow check shots ain't gonna mean much as KSU finishes off UNCG. Sabagashi over towards the terminal for now, and it's time to take a look at none other than Jack. Jack is already inside the terminal looking for, well, an assault that will find him potentially caught out here. smokes around the corner and just barely is going to be able to get back to the RIT roster. That's going to allow the Guelph Griffins to sustain. And who knows? Maybe Waki and Jack and them actually run into Sawagashi here in a second. I don't know. You still have Indiana on the other side of this equation, and Cyber Swipe. They could also be finding Sawagashi here in a second. There's that little runaway, if you love Kanye West. Yeah, little shot out in the back. And it is Waki who actually picks this one up. They'll turn their attention towards Indiana. So if you are an RIT fan, claws out. Yeah, woof woof. CU Boulder will die to Cumberland. I like Waki's play here to get some extra momentum around Rochester. And Swipe and Cyber have already stepped up into the building here. For RIT, this is the fight that decides whether or not they're getting castrated at the end of the night. So Rolling Thunder is down and Jack is low. A fly up the sky and a dive towards Jack, but up on the roof, it is Waki that could be the difference maker here. The gas traps are ticking. Not Rowan will find the first knock with only but a tick of health to work with. Little peek there. I mean, single-handedly, Waki is really the difference maker right now. Let's switch on over to Jack, though, because why not? Couple thermites and a castle wall will be brought out here. And if you're RIT Orange, it's time to start healing this one. Okay? There's Jack with a couple of takes. Double knocks from Jack. Take back everything I said. Give him the key to the city. Goated. Window knocks from Jackula. My God. And by the way, they have a walk into terminal that is currently separated. Okay? Cole is nowhere to be found here on this roster. We'll do a quick check-in with Voddery because we do, in fact, love Voddery. And it will be the wipe of KSU Gold before we can even react. Cumberland on the west side, Fisher on the west-er side. Voddery and them going to have to drop up from the north. They could be held out by UCF Rising, but realistically, they're going to die. UCF Knights, they themselves could be holding out. And instead, here comes RIT Orange. Yeah, this is, they found Cole alone. Oh my God, no. We're just not going to take anything. I mean, it's not a bad spot, but it is... This is going to be tough to defend. They only have a catalyst, guys. I don't know if I love this. I don't know if I love this. Well, 3 squads to survive out in front of. Let's take a look at Hawaii here, because they are the gatekeepers of the southern side. I mean, this should be easy KP for Hawaii. Hawaii will be on their way to holding this one out. A nice Rolling Thunder to start it off. And if your name is Guelph Griffins, you are not long for this world, all right? There's the 28 flesh found. The bing bam bop beep of a crack on the backside here for the Hawaii roster. And the full chase on either end. Cole is leading the exchange. Catalyst wall to split this one. Realistically, though, right in the backside, the Guelph Griffins are already down to. One final pip-pop, chip-chop-charoo. That'll be Hawaii. Now with the only place of play here in Terminal. All right, Jack, it's up to you guys to get this KP where it counts. Dives, beams, and destruction against Cumberland's roster. They're going to utilize that castle wall to get them back to safety. All RIT have to do is survive to the top 10. They barely have themselves a position in zone. Fisher's going to set themselves up on height. UCF Knights are barely in there. Bellevue and UCF Rising. These are the question marks of who plays this one ahead. Juxie, kidnap, 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 kidnap. No kidnap. All right, well, teleport out and away. It's still damage and a little bit of info on that UCF team. 6 squads, drones a-poppin'. If your name is UCF Rising or Bellevue, you got to contest against the goats that are RIT Orange right now. All right, RIT have now just found Hawaii separated and alone. Watch out, though. Nalu and Cole very quick to assault upon this. I like the underground play here from RIT. That is going to guarantee that they survive. And you know what? Bit of utility expended from Hawaii here to keep them funky and fresh. Yeah, so down below, RIT is going to be playing this one tight and loose. Not Rowan single-handedly could be killing this roster. All right, well, for RIT Orange, the best thing you can do is just try to play this just super quiet now. You lost Rowan, who, by the way, is being stuck on the revive. If you're Hawaii, this is the perfect opportunity to pick up some funky, fresh, and free KP. The fly-in, though, from Bellevue to the low ground. Oh my god, this is going to allow RIT to recover. Nice play up on high from Cole there. The piercing spikes are tipping. That'll be VOD and Muffins deleted. There's the full thirst on the Muffins. It is just Jukesy now playing for center position. Somehow, RIT Orange are still in it, and there is... Oh my god. Jack is a soothsayer. He takes us to top 5. My bad, that was Walkie. I don't know what Jack is doing, but Walkie was kicking ass. Alright. Plenty of teams. Fisher, they mean business. Big nades down on him, though. The gases have been ticking. You're going to have to burn through the shields before you can get to the flesh. Golden will go down in the meanwhile, as there's a couple of heals for Fisher up on high. Nice punishment, but realistically, you're just not landing the shots that be. It's up to Dom to Cracked. Solo Dolo to get the exchange. Here we go. We'll see how this one goes. Big nades in the backfield. I mean, this is prime analysis from Fisher. Talk about guys who know how to win. There you go. You're wiped out. Kindly Monkey is not looking like a Fisher player, and that is all right because he isn't. All right, that's it for the UCF Knights. It's just Jack alive here for the RIT Orange roster. Does have Not Rowan's banner. Can't quite get that recovery off, and it is just a little too late. Okay, this is tough. UCF Rising beginning to rotate this one behind Hawaii, and let's see how this goes. Yeah, there's no delay. There's no delay. It's Scrims, guys. All right, the fly-in from Bellevue and the end of RIT Jack. At least he made it to the top 4. Fisher now, they got the choke on the outside. UCF Rising with a couple of big knocks onto Hawaii here. They have to be super careful on this exchange. Still, though, How with a knock of their own, and with that knock onto UCF Rising, you guarantee that Fisher will win this game. GG, congratulations to Fisher. A game, I think 3 dub. You're so taunty. Run me my channel points. All right. Let's head on over the scoreboard. At least we died to the team that won. That is true. You know, if we go by syllogistic theory, you guys are the second best team in the lobby right now. So, they do, they don't. To give everybody, here we go. Jack bet on himself alongside Matthew Moose, Solari Lunaris, and 704 for the fact that they would win or get top 5. They don't was Taunty with 9,900, Vaudery with 1,500, Wizard with 300, and Beanie with 200. Those points have just found their way over. Rip Taunty's channel points. Congratulations. Holy hell. Have faith in RIT, chat. Have faith in RIT. I invested 200 and I got 1,300 back. Talk about a real underdog story. My bottle make fart noise. All right, so we've had FPSA, the Wizard, Sleep King, and Kuzer subscribe. That will put us at... We're pretty close. We're at 530. Cosplay stream is not far away, guys. Twisted Minds! Yo, Not Rowan! Thank you for following. Twisted Minds! Johnny! Congratulations. You've hit the 3-month subscription tier, which means you will officially be receiving a postcard every quarter from now on, starting in March. Thank you so much, Johnny, my fellow Spaniard. I am not Spanish. Who else should we call? Who else should we call? Who else should we call? Oh, Jumba. Yeah, let me call Jumba real quick. He's not gonna pick up, bro. I have fake friends. I have fake friends, chat. It's just terrible. Just terrible. Maybe I can get Gaskin. Hold on, let me get Gaskin. Let me call Gaskin real quick. Pick up the phone, Gaskin. Pick up the phone. Damn. No pickup from Gaskin. Someone's gonna pick up eventually. Dia's asleep. It's like 2 a.m. in Spain right now. Who else do we got? Moreover. Alright, let's get Moreover. Call Fiddle, dude. I could call that in a second. Hold on. I just got a ping. I got a ping from Jumba. Oh, sick. Twisted Minds! I just hung up on Jumba. Hold on, let me get it. Oh my god.
Yes. I knew you were live, so I was like, why is this guy calling me?
Jumba, thoughts on Fisher first place right now? 57 points.
Dude, 57 points, Fisher. Some say Fisher Price. That's like the best, children's toys brand out there.
Okay.
So, like, I wouldn't even question it. A third and a first for the set is amazing so far.
Yeah. Cumberland Bellevue right there behind him, a little bit further.
Dropping a lot of kills. You know, their
who cares?
average placement is looking a little bit better, though.
Shut up, boy. Shut up. RIT. This is the big question of the night. Thoughts on RIT?
Thoughts on RIT? Well, give me, like, what do you mean thoughts? Like, what do you want to know specifically about them?
No. Thoughts on RIT. Answer the question.
Thoughts on RIT? You know, they're looking really orange and, like, really, really orange.
Jumba, pick a prediction for the next round that people have to bet on.
Pick a prediction people have to bet on. Will UHE varsity get over or under 5 kills?
All right. Weak prediction, but I like it. Hawaii.
Should we fix the kill line? Wait. 19 divided by 3. What's that? What do they have per game?
They've gotten 8, 0, and 11.
8, 0, 11. Okay. Wait, let's do over under then 9 kills.
We'll do 8.5. How about that?
That's basically.
I can't do a hard number because I can't.
Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Just make the line like that. I understand how betting works.
Jumba, everybody. This is what he's like.
Yeah.
2 minutes on the prediction. Jumba, when are you going to make a video about Collegiate Apex?
When am I going to make a video? When one of these universities gives me a scholarship to get my master's.
Big dubs there. Thank you so much, Jumba. Welcome. Goodbye.
Hey, I'll try to pay attention. If there's a big story.
He ain't paying attention to shit. All right. NMSU Crimson. They're already loss of 2. Fisher Esports. I mean, shit, man. There ain't much left here for this one. Here they come. One quick final. A bump onto NMSU Crimson. Meanwhile, future streams. A knock for knock. Cumberland's not memes. Talking about 2v2 situations here. Juxie is still knocked. The real question is, what is Voddery going to do? All right. Point Blank 2020s will get the response on the Sycan, but that is not the big dog of this roster. Already sticking the med kit out, and the only real saving grace is, where is Muffins? The answer is dead. It is now a 1. Oh shit, it's on scoreboard. Hold on, guys. Hold on. You're welcome. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Where's scoreboard? Hey, if anything, I just didn't show, what's it called? The death of NMSU. Anyways, it's Future Streams versus Voddery. This is like all we ever want to see, bro. Yeah, I don't know if you won that fight, bud. Anyways, Voddery v Future Streams. There's a reason these two are in Pro League. Damn. That high ground difference is really what comes out to bite Future on that trade. Shout out to Bellevue. Mr. Anderson, thank you for the follow. Anyways, they should be fine for now. Let's take a look at UNCG varsity. Okay. Okay, defense guy. Now, sadly, this entire roster is going to die here, but it will come at the benefit of potentially almost killing this team. VT, I mean, Apricapra Salmon is a legend among fish. I talk about the Lord Christ Savior above. Here comes a couple of snooty side nades, another break, and if I'm Apricapra Salmon, I would just go for it. There you go. I mean, little did he know, goated, and the truth be told is if he beats King Jojo there, that was goated. So, yeah. Anyways, Dump 2 Cracked is on his shit. We gotta find where he is because it's already done. Oh, never mind. Seneca Sting are dead. Apparently, they died instantaneously. Okay. We got that split. Little bit of Hawaii again. We are currently watching, waiting, and looking to see if they get the KP that you guys have bet on. First kill of the game there on to Zakaria. Cole and the rest now trying to capitalize from either side of the wall. There's Nalu. Little nade spam coming out here. RIT, by the way, without the pressure of getting top 5 on the line, they just die instantly. Well, I'm surprised to say it, but CU Boulder being a third party there makes this not really a good take against the Guelph Griffins. So, couple of gas traps. Bye-bye, Hawaii. Let's take a look at the UCF Knights Academy because, you know, hook, line, and sinker, they will find the Cougs caught out here in the States. Indiana, just as quickly now, trying to third-party this as our scrim quality has been completely and utterly decimated. Let's take a look at Voddery. We'll have to tune back into Indiana later, because right now we need to see some KP. Juxie actually gets that KP, and you know what? Shout out to King Jojo, because, I mean, that's the difference, you know, of a lifetime. You know, hold the door, Hordor. Ultimately, Bellevue, though, will still kill this team, so did it really matter? Jesus. Trigger finger. Shout out to the Thermite. My name is Bellevue. All right, 10 squads remaining. Cole just got a knock onto info. It does look like the Guelph Griffins have barely put themselves back together here. As Hawaii has to be so careful about how they take this fight. You got Cumberland on the other side, and here comes Fisher for the wrap. I don't think Hawaii survived this. I just strictly do not think they survived this because of the peak. Indiana University is going to get choked out here by CSUDH Cardinal and take us to 9 squads remaining. This is a clusterfuck that will kill the entire lobby. And we are speed running the game. It's a round 2 close. Now, let's take a look at Bellevue. This is genuinely looking like ranked tonight. Voddery has found Un. I mean, they got all of that to their name. Let's take a look at Fisher because they're going to rotate right behind Hawaii. I want Hawaii to survive, but that was a good mobile shield. Low-key, low-Kurt Kenyonly, that was a very good mobile shield. This is an even more unfathomably based send by Dom2Cracked. He will survive this, too. CSUDH Cardinal will die. Hawaii is down to just Banana on the outside. 8 squads remaining. The Guelph Griffins will be finished off. Bellevue has a full health UCF Knights Academy, but it's purple v blue. And the minute one of you faces a knock, it will be all said and done here. So here comes Fisher. There's CU alone. Cole's going to get full thirsted here in just a second on that reload. Yeah, all right. So Banana, last remaining member. Dom2Cracked and the rest of Fisher. It's time to obliterate these teams on the round 2 close. I mean, shout out to CU Boulder. You survived the top 7, but it's over now. It's all done. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go bye-bye. Take a nap. That's it for CU Boulder. Okay, let's take a look at UCF Academy. 5 squads remaining. Yeah, no. Bye-bye, UCF Academy. Bye-bye. Night-night. It's time to go bye-bye. Bye-bye. You don't get to play a game anymore. Yeah, okay. Anyways, Bellevue, they get wipes. Fisher get wipes. UCF Knights are somehow still in it. UCF Rising are somehow still in it. Banana, shout out to them for Hawaii. Has managed to survive as a single person on this round 2 close. I would love to see them die shortly here, so we have a 4 squad remaining round 3. This is terrible. I might actually have to call OY. This is pretty bad. Jukesy is single-handedly sending another team around the back here. And when you can do that... yeah. The absolute kill race here is insane, guys. Shout out to Banana on the other side of the equation, just trying to survive this. Will be found out here, and that will be the end of Banana. Jukesy does get a massive snipe onto Dom2Cracked, though, and that is unfathomably based. That actually could be Fisher dead because of that. Low-key, goated with the sauce. Here comes Kindly Monkey and Golden to try and defend this. Massive Nox gas grenade here, and it is just not gonna land anywhere that matters. So there's a couple of full thirsts on their way. That's it for Dom2Cracked. Beautiful, at least, recovery around the wall. Vod is point blank against Golden here and will beat them out. Fisher's gonna get eliminated, and we've got UCF. We got a single member of Hawaii, 2 members of Rising. By the way, Howard is just playing this, just ratting this out for the time being. I don't even know what to say, guys. It's a 4 squad left. It's a 4 squad left round 3 close. Okay, that was sick as fuck from Vod. He's walling and cheating, but it was sick as fuck. He should wall and cheat more. Oh, never mind. We've turned our attention to the opposite roster of UCF Rising. That will allow Hawaii to Sorali for just one more second. Jukesy has now found Bamba, and that's it for them. Okay, so it is a straight 3v3 on round 4. I don't know how Banana's still alive. Shout out to Banana. They did manage to at least make it all the way to the top 3. That was pretty impressive. I mean, we're making up for lost time on this one. Sadly, I think this is single-handedly the fastest scrim game we've ever had. I'm not even kidding you. I do genuinely think this is the fastest scrim we've ever had. Jukesy single-handedly takes it to a 2v1 situation here. And, I mean, Voddery finishes this. Congratulations to Voddery. I doubt there's an EMP in store. Either way, nice job. Top 2 Zone 4. Nuke this map. The crazy thing is the first game of Olympus wasn't this bad. It was just honestly a kill race for some reason. Oh, this is terrible. Just terrible. All right, on to my next phone calls. Moose, it's a pleasure.
Yes.
Thoughts on that last game?
I'm really disappointed in RIT Jack.
That's what you're disappointed in?
Yeah, I mean, he should have won that game.
Okay. Thoughts on the 0 quality score?
That's kind of expected when you have a cheater like Cheatsy in the lobby and you have a fraud like Fraudery.
Yeah. Any Voddery is in chat right now. Any information you want to share with him?
I just am really like ashamed that he's playing with a cheater. That's really all I have to say to him.
That's fair. That is fair. What would you say to Muffins with 800 damage this game?
I like Muffins. I actually think Muffins is the best player on their team.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this Matthew Moose? He sounds like a Discord mod. Do you have anything to say to that?
He's trying to spike my cortisol and it's just not working.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate the fact that you put up no bait. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Let's call Moreover back. He'll get to me eventually. Let's keep calling him and then not answering when he calls back. What do you guys think about that? I think that's a cool idea. Who else could we call? I generally hope the Apex dev made this rank change. Don't have good night until sleep until it's reverted. Well, the craziest thing is it's not even like this is ranked. Oh, sick.
What?
Hey, moreover.
What you want?
Hey, moreover.
Hello?
Hey, moreover.
I'm gonna crash out. What is this?
Well, hey, moreover. Thanks for calling. What'd you want, man?
Why are you calling me? What do you mean?
Moreover, thank you for your call. I want to let you know I really appreciate your call.
I didn't call. I called because you called. Like, it was a courtesy call.
Courtesy of you calling. Thank you so much, moreover. What you playing?
Apex, like right now.
What's your thoughts on the new season?
I'm just zooming with Fuse right now.
That's great. Thoughts on the 0 quality scrim game we just saw on stream?
I didn't. I'm in the middle of a game, man.
No problem.
What do you mean?
My chat says, can you thank Moreover for his map videos?
You got me killed, man.
They're fans of yours.
You know what? Tell them. I'm gonna fucking cry. Okay? Goodbye.
Dang, I don't know. I don't know how we left him, guys. All right, either way, we're back in game. Yeah, I don't really have a good I don't really have a very good prediction for this next one. Wait, I have an idea. Do we make it to round 6? Yes, no. I know this is a new map, but 5 minutes on the board. Do we make it to round 6? Get your bets in. I'm having a great time tonight, guys. I can't wait to go exercise after this, but I am having a fantastic time tonight. Can I see ring 1? Sure. What do you think? Is this a make it to round 6 ring, or is this not a make it to round 6 ring? Because we'll see round 1 close by the time we get there. By the way, King Joe, UCNF, these guys are about to miss. Lots of mill down north end. That is true. A lot of mill now down. But what happens if it goes trench side, right? Like that. Trench finish. Do we make it to round 6 trench finish? Get your bets in. You see, I already put 10 on no on accident. Well, that's your own damn fault. Dom 2 Crack will find Defend Sky on their own damn fault here. That will be Dom maybe chasing it out, but realistically, it's kindly monkeyfying Marochel. And for King Jojo, yep, you just gotta run. How did RIT do? They did pretty well. They actually got top 3 or 4 in that. Top 4. They got top 4 in that game. They did really well that game. Anyways, UNCG. They will be the first squad eliminated here. And we'll see if it gets more aggro as these teams do find their way towards or into zone. The most aggressive of squads, we've got Vatari and them out towards the west. Where's Cumberland? Okay, they're playing it really close on the trident. All right, so here's Cumberland. Dr. Suz, a little hydration. Thank you very much. They did just get that scan onto Davenport, but it isn't going to lead to any KP for them. Kind of surprised. I thought they would be getting aggressive. RIT could be getting aggressive on Hawaii here if they find them out. It is the pickup, though, for the Evo. So it's not really a fight. It's just kind of the trade there for that resource. Hey, there we go, Cumberland. All right. Up to high ground. I like this from future streams. DC from Scrims. Me? Why me? What did I do? Ooh, Slasher is going to get traded by Bullet Bait there, and it is... Oh, this is such a good rotate. Oh, future. It's just so smooth. There's just literally no question. All right, so that's going to be Cumberland with the full wipe there. And for Bellevue, they're looking for NMSU here in just but a second. That is going to be a little bit of a nade response there. A couple quick resets for Vatari. Still finds the long-range knock onto El Jukebox. And for New Mexico State, I mean, they just can't catch a break. It's from Fisher to Bellevue. Now from behind the knockdown, that'll be the full wipe there. I mean, we'll see how this one goes. KSU Gold. They've got Hawaii in their sight lines. Hasn't DU died to Cumberland like 3 times? It's tough to say. I got a ping on Discord. Who just pinged me? Oh, it's Octane Collegiate. What did they ping me? They pinged me in general. Zephyr, I disconnected while I was on UH White. Oh! That sucks. I get it. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, no. Only Tia Beanie and Carrier. Sadly, it's like 2 disconnects for a restart, I'm pretty sure now. So, yeah, tough to say. Anyways, no UCF full send from Bellevue. Instead, Bellevue will turn their attention towards UCF on the other side. Another UCF roster, and they will die. What if I started doing all my casting like this? That is a decent EMP, but realistically, it's not going to make a difference here. Muffins with a drop of 2. Final full sends from Vatari, and that's the UCF Knights Academy. Here comes Cumberland and the rest of the lobby, pushing this one forward. We got a little bit of an exchange between KSU Gold here and Indiana University. They don't have much of an opportunity to rotate. Damn, that EMP got a squad wipe. What do you mean? That was the what are you talking about? The EMP was the enemy's EMP. It didn't even get anything. Shout out, by the way, to Hawaii. They're going to pressure this one back, and Indiana has actually ported themselves into a building here. Really pleased with that. They are still going to get sniped out from Cole and full thirsted. Yeah. Well, round 1 on its close. It is better than last time. I don't know for how much longer. Bellevue versus Cumberland over here on the North Pad side. EMP to start, and Voddery has already got the P2020s. They found the separation, and Slasher's the one with the long-range knock. Muffins and Jukesy are not with Vod here. They're going to give him the port play to get him back to recovery, but Muffins is already low. The same can be said. Jukesy's got that power ramp coming up above, but the problem is you're getting shot in the head here. Going to try to use the Caltrop to get a response as Muffins will be traded out by future Screams. I love Bellevue as much as the next guy. But it was a good EMP full send there. I mean, literally root on memory. Shout out to the rest of these teams really trying to set themselves up. Form factor success here. UHE, they lost one. KSU Gold, they've still got at least a few. Indiana has actually gotten a revive off in the meanwhile. Here comes Wrecked Emporium. Trying to pop these nades. Looks like Cumberland's got some KP going in their own fight over towards the North Pad. There's the crack for Wrecked Emporium, though. Little peek through the doorway. 66 damage. That Arc Star's not going to be much here as Enlighten's getting shot in the back from University of Hawaii. Gotta pay your respects, man. I don't know how you're forgetting this. Kanji character goes down as well, and KSU Gold are stuck to just wreck there. CSUDH Cardinal could be coming through here in just a bit. Now it is going to be the final remaining member of, no, UCF Knights. They do actually have the Cole here as well. It is just a lot farther away. You're keeping this one running and gunning. Let's finally take a look at the Seneca Sting, because none other than that do they have the Fisher squad. Dom 2 cracked with a knock. One last remaining member here as it's now a 1v1 exchange. Golden's going to get a little bit of a heal. Seneca Sting, Reed versus Golden. I mean, you can honestly just take the time to get a full reset. I mean, you have all the time in the world to get the crawl back to building. And that should be fine. Seneca Sting, they are not going to be able to do the same. They get full thirsted by Sawagashi. And shout out to Fisher. The slow crawl back is actually huge for them. Golden got the first reset there, and now going to be holding on. Massive damage. Reload and the walls available. Another crack from Golden. Single-handedly going to get another reset for Fisher here against Virginia Tech. And it's a massive turnaround for Fisher. All 3 members are back up. Kindly's going to stick this Phoenix kit. Dom is healthy. There's the Sheila for Golden. Break down those doors while you have a chance. And they got the scan and the reappropriation of these assets ahead here. UCF Rising. I mean, they're dead. Anyways, Cumberland gets that wipe. We got a couple of late rotating squads. And it doesn't look like Fisher will be one to find a lack of purchase in their bush. Bing, bam, bop, a boop. There we go. Nice drop there from Fisher. I know he hasn't dropped them yet, but it's already over. So Virginia Tech wiped out. Kindly Monkey to be sustained. CU Boulder is not going to make the jump here. And so that will be not much to be said here. The Guelph Griffins versus RIT. I don't know if we'll actually see this fight balloon. Waukee is very separated. And not to mention, CSUDH Cardinal is going to come up from behind here very shortly. And so, like it or not, this fight's going to break out, and CSUDH Cardinal could third party it in their best foot forward. KSU Gold versus Hawaii in the choke ahead. Indiana's going to get a big rotate themselves. I mean, it's starting damage, but it's not much more than that. All right. Not much more than that. Let's take a look at future streams. I mean, has all the time in the world to get these exchanges off. Problem is, you got CSUDH, RIT, who's now lost out on Waukee, and Guelph here in the situation. You do have Sykin stepping up to follow through with Future here. Help these kills go their way. I like the rotations from these squads. Couple late rotating teams, Indiana University being one that is really, truly not in zone right now. I mean, they've got a bit of height to their name. University of Houston could push them into a end game holdout. Let's jump on over to Future Streams because single-handedly, I mean, he's at least going to get that KP on a Sig King. Full thirst there. Goose trying to run this one away. Finds Cardinals with nowhere to go now. Future Streams with knock numero uno, knock numero dos. And that is a single-handed Future Streams settlement there. Back on over to Indiana University as we say goodbye to CSUDH Cardinal. Wrecked Emporium, point-blank positioning here on the pills. Down to the low ground in the port play. That's as good as you really want it to be. It does look like Enlighten doesn't have any light ammo to work with here on this trade. And not much better for Wrecked Emporium. No energy ammo on the Nemesis. The KSU Gold roster is working with scraps here. So, looks like UH White, they themselves are going to wrap behind this exchange between Indiana and KSU. Pick up some extra KP. Reminder, Kindly Monkey. Oh, that's just violent. KSU on KSU hate crimes here, folks. You never want to see it. Look at that. Just violent. Why would you do that? And the problem is, with the zone closing here in 25 seconds, you might as well already be dead. Shout out to University of Houston. They're able to take this to a 2v2. The same for KSU, who are now a duo. For Houston, this is honestly not a bad spot, and they have an evac if they want to try to make a wide sweeping change here. Problem is, got to start investing. Checkpoint is very open here, so if you're forcing a gatekeeping edge play, I mean, you have the time to get around. Let's take a look at University of Hawaii. They find this on to info. I mean, run and hide. That's your open player. Now here comes the big dogs from Hawaii to lead with damage. Zephyr with the W Skibbity Swims cast. I love watching. Shoutouts Collegiate Apex Uru. Oh, why so kawaii. 704, you always know what to say to make me cheer up. Remember, clean under your foreskin tonight. Well, with that being said, Hawaii here. I mean, there's a very, very, very tight setup for the Guelph Griffins. And truth be told, KSU, Indiana, we knew they were going to die out in the kill feed. Hawaii, I mean, Houston, the same to be said. There's RIT Orange. There's the Hawaiian finish. 4 squads remaining. You've got Fisher, you've got Hawaii, Cumberland, and up on high, CU Boulder. I asked you guys over under a finish on round 6. I got to see that round 6 number pop up on the left side of my screen. Cultural Garlic, I don't know how you're still here. I really don't. This is like the most mid scrim session I've ever watched. I appreciate you for being here because I'm not a thank you. But geez, it is bad. It is really bad. Ooh. The shots aren't bad though. The shots are never bad. They aren't like competitive, but they're not bad. This whole season is terrible. Okay, but in fairness, Wizard, the season is not the reason why this scrim session is playing out like this, right? Well, we'll see how it goes. Big problems ahead here. Round 6, I don't think will ever happen this game. You want to know why? Because it is a Black Sands finish. And if you take a look at this final end ring, it is, I mean, it is very, very tough to survive it. Shout out to Dom2 Cracked. Kraber in hand now. I mean, we're on Kraber camera now. Let's see how this goes. Hawaii, Uno knock. A beautiful 150 there from Dom. Future streams could look for this on Hawaii, but they just got that reset off on the Cole. Oh, damn. I should have... Why did I get off Kraber cam? I'm sorry, guys. I should have just been on Kraber cam this whole time. Nope. Come on. This building will not be in play, but this trench line will. And the minute that is discussed, you've got Cumberland's Future Streams who's going to try to choke you out in the corner here. And not to mention a very, very prevalent Dom 2 crack with this ahead. Misses the Kraber shot onto the Cumberland roster. EMP available. I mean, that was a sick play from Dom. He's got all the info in the world to stunt out here. I just want to see a Kraber shot, man. I'm getting edged on these Kraber shots. Like, just give him to me. Well, 1 minute to go. If the zone closes completely, we will have reached a round 6. Only problem is, we'll see if these teams can survive it. Remember, if this breaks out before then, and there's a bunch of third parties, that's not a round 6. I have to see the round 6 numbering pop up on the left side of the screen for the prediction, guys. Dom 2 cracked with first knock on to Banana. That could be the go button here. He's going to get shot in the other side of this equation. Massive arc stars there, and I mean, that's going to be a re-knock onto Banana with a follow-through on to Nalu. The only saving grace for them is that Cumberland can't peek this. And, well, Cumberland's going to go for a full send in the meanwhile. Like it or not, this ends the game. So that will be Slasher trading. Golden on the other side as well. Cumberland for the dive. That's the full finish there from Cumberland University inside zone. And here comes the zone complete close. I thought we might see a little bit more aggression, but no. Dom's gonna get shot in the back, asshole. Big shield breaks against Hawaii, but they've gotten themselves just barely to zone. Future Streams with knock numero uno here. 27 seconds, and it could be the end at any given moment. From inside the building, that is not going to be a safe place to play here. And the choke out is going to come from Cumberland. Guaranteed. There we go. One quick reload for Future Streams, and this should be it. I can't believe I'm saying this. Banana and Cole have actually been allowed to survive. And with that, officially, we've reached round 6. I'm highly impressed by Hawaii's ability to keep this one alive here. And now we have this very, very tight exchange between Fisher, Cumberland, and Hawaii. Kindly Monkey is trying for all their might to get this one started back. Barely teleports this one over and away to Fisher. They've got themselves a little bit of zone to work with. A couple of quick heals from Dom 2 cracked, and the rest is those breaks from the other side of Cumberland playing the exterior of this zone. It should be a Cumberland dub, but they have to deal with a little bit of Hawaii and a lot of bit of Fisher on the other side of this one. Well, Fisher's going to lose their building first. And UHE's going to step into it just as quickly here. So let's get the Future Streams photo finish for Game 5. Because I find it imperative, or almost silly, if Fisher's allowed to win this game now. All right, there's the dive from Fisher. No Kraber success stories. Oh man, Fisher's just chucked. They're at least able to get to the very opposite side of the rock line, but they're getting wrapped by Hawaii just as much on this rotation. Cumberland is completely healthy and in complete control. That's going to be Kindly Monkey down. Golden as well. Hawaii single-handedly could be ending this roster, but Banana is traded out. It is now one remaining member for both sides of the equation for Fisher and Hawaii. There goes Hawaii, and the only question is, where is Dom 2 cracked? Well, Dom 2 dead here, right around the back. Congratulations to Cumberland on their Game 5 win. Yeah, I mean, there's literally no way to win that. You just have to wait for the zone to flush them out. All right, last scrim of the day. And last Zephyr phone call of the day. I don't even know who to call. Hey, you're on stream. Hey, you're on stream. Thoughts on the last scrim of the day? Last scrim game.
We're literally playing rank.
Yeah, thoughts on the last game of the day for scrims.
Absolute banger.
Dumbass, I'm not even watching.
Wait, what?
No. Absolutely incredible. I think maybe a 7 or 8 score, probably.
6 or 7.
6 or 7. 6 or 7.
Please shut up.
The last one was a 1.64, and the previous one.
Oh,
before
huge.
that- the
I mean,
previous one before
but
that was a 0.
That's average for first day.
It's close to a 6.
That's good for first day of new.
Can we get an inside scoop, Schmalls, on why M and SU pulled out of scrims today?
We went to a safe sex carnival together as a team for team bonding.
I'm leaving. That was Schmalls, Jay Fennekin, and Speed Demon. So, questionable. Thoroughly questionable. Final score line of the day before we get into the last one. Fisher is in the lead with 92. Bellevue at 81. There's Cumberland's first win. Jack won't let me play Vantage. Let him play let him play Vantage.
Holy, he's spoken.
What are you saying?
Let him play
Yes,
Vantage.
bro.
Let him play Vantage.
Why am I hearing "Let him play Vantage" echoing in my ears? Oh, it's because he's in the stream.
Is that God?
Oh, he's in the call. Oh, dude, I just heard.
I
"Let him
literally
play
told you
Vantage"
you could play
16
Vantage.
times in a row.
Let him play
This
Vantage.
didn't happen. This didn't happen, bro. He
Right
keeps telling
before
me
you
I
sent the
can't play
message in
Vantage,
chat,
and then when
I said you could play Vantage.
and then when
Let him
I
play
complain, he
Vantage.
switches up
All
on
right.
me.
You
Put me
gotta-
on Octane. We're running Fisher down.
If you did more than 0 damage last game, I might have been happier with you playing Vantage.
Did he actually get
Ooh.
0 damage? Oh.
Dude, we need a sub.
Oh,
Zephyr, do you want a
that's
sub?
bad. You need a sub? No.
Yeah, he did 0. Fuck.
Yeah, no.
It's a bad look, Walkie. That's all I say.
Wow.
Hey, bro, have fun in the
Not a
last
good
game.
look for the future of Purdue Black.
He
Where's my teammate? Yeah, where's my teammate?
fucking
Bro.
left.
Oh my god. He's
Yeah,
gonna
let's
not
go.
join back and pick fucking
Oh, there he
Vantage.
is, there he is. Okay, make sure to
I'm
pick
back.
Vantage. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yes.
All right, great stuff from all the chats today. Oh man. OI has found 704's message, which is about the most criminal thing. The overall, by the way, for player standings, I wanted to see who's done the least amount of damage today after that. Cool guy from Ole Miss. Now, none of these players are here today, so we're really going to look towards Carrier. The prediction of the day is, do we make it around 6? The answer was yes. The prediction for this one is, does Carrier get 100 damage? Does Carrier get 100 damage? Yes, no. You guys have 2 minutes at that. Locke is a fat fuck. Welcome back, and thank you so much. The question of the day for this one is whether or not University of Houston's, where is Carrier? I know they're in this lobby somewhere. Hold on. I'll put it back on game in a second. I just have to get the... There they are. All right. Here you guys go. Final game of the day. Will Carrier get 100 damage this game? Over, under, 100 damage. if they get 100, they make it. If they get above 100, they make it. So far, outside of Ole Miss, who's already left scrims today, Carrier has the lowest damage of any player in the overall scrim section. So you guys get to bet whether or not Carrier will get full send finishes. Now, I'm a little upset. Joaquin's got to make this Vantage count here. All right, there's the reset on the inside for University of Hawaii. Shout out to Joaquin. Never mind. Not Rowan. We'll get that or at least knock on to Cole. But from the other side of the equation here for Hawaii. Oh my God, not Rowan. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh, they got hit by the fence line. Wait, this is massive, Rowan. Got to be careful with the knockdowns. We're back to another 1v1 with not Rowan. There's the burn. There's the beam. Switches to the 30-30 to be mean. A reload for the 99 behind the pillar wall. Shot in the back. Rowan. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of things I've seen today, but that takes the cake. Team listening with who, Singular Frog? Pick. I assume you want RIT.
4 places.
Ah! Raw!
Yes, bro.
Slammed.
Here are their comms.
That was.
Don't worry, I got the res.
That was bad. That was bad by them.
Are they past the 18?
Wait, Jurassic has open
No,
door.
no,
I'm a little nervous.
They just shut it.
push off this.
That was Cascade.
Wait, I see him. I see him. No, I don't think I see anything. I think I'm tweaking. I think I'm tweaking.
Backing up. Which perk do I take? Do I take support?
I don't think there's anyone there.
What are the perks again?
I'm looking at like the peak of barrel in the distance.
Support
bro.
and
I think
enemy
it's a
damage
person.
reduces ult cooldown. Knocks give 50% charge
I don't
burst.
fucking know, man.
I low-key don't know.
It doesn't.
All right, Singular Frog. It's minor. You know what? We're not really there. I hope you enjoyed this JF. You know what? I always do. For Cumberland University, though, I always enjoy when they are sending it on a roster. Slasher's coming in here a little bit late, but future streams and have already got some kind of control over the situation. And Pylon is breaking this. Which perk do you take? So true. Especially this, well, I mean, I don't think they're playing a real comp either, to be fair. Future Streams continues to throw things into the pylon. It will be broken. I love the teleport play, though. That'll allow them to jump right on past Davenport. Splasher goes down, but for Davenport, they will meet their maker. The question of the day I asked was whether or not the University of Hawaii would be able to survive this one out and get 100 damage on Carrier. The answer is yes. Carrier walks away with 204 damage. Congratulations, that's twice as much as your damage all day long. I'm gonna finish that prediction. We'll say goodbye to the Guelph Griffins here, and who's still alive? All right, I'm gonna put a last prediction in. Last prediction of the day while we're doing it. Who wins? Come, Dom. Let's see. Come, Fisher, Bell, someone else. All right. You guys got 2 minutes to get that prediction in. Last prediction of the day. Run me my 10 points. You got your 10 points. 12 squads remaining. UCF Rising v UCF Knights Academy. Behind them is UCF Knights. Shout out to the UCF rosters. UCF Academy next to UCF Rising, which behind them is the UCF Knights. Say that 10 times, 13 fast. I've been scammed. You've not been scammed. All right. Well, it should be a UCF. It should be a UCF dub here. Problem is, takes the brunt of damage from the initial UCF Academy. And truth be told, we need someone else other than UCF at this point. He's literally getting scammed right now. I've been scammed. Everything listening. Oh, with who? You gotta tell me who, small guy. I also don't. I don't lock sanity. A listening with lock. What do you mean? I guess.
I can't help you, lock. 1 sec. One on me. Oh, it's you. Oh my goodness. There's one outside. There's one outside. I can swing his back. 1 sec. 1 sec. 1 sec.
1 HP, 1 HP.
Oh no, there's 2 on me. Oh.
This is Caden and
I had a wide swing because of the cat thing on the door.
this is their ranked game right now.
I already got double B20s. 9th? Jesus.
Man, that was so free. What you up to, Zipper? You're muted, Chud. Chuddy chuddy. Is he still streaming?
He doesn't know.
Feels so weird not on Pathfinder. It's like weird.
I want you guys to imagine it's any team that we're watching right now. These are the comms. Holy shit. Oh my god, Trident parkour. Wait, that was sick as fuck, bro. Wait. Oh, and now they're gonna full send it, hopefully.
What the fuck?
I mean, great comms from Cumberland here. Yeah, that was fantastic from Cumberland. Let's see if they have some thoughts here. Of course, since we're listening to Cumberland right now.
Oh, Bella, the really good Japanese twink is about to go.
Huh? What?
He kind of looks like you, Locke.
What?
Okay, just went.
Japanese twinks?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, obviously he looks Japanese and not Vietnamese, but other than that, you look pretty similar. Like, you got a similar haircut, you know?
Lock Sanity looks like a Japanese twink. You heard it here first, folks. Like it or not, that's what he looks like. All right. My gosh. Oh, man. Oh, Jesus. That was a great listen-in. Thank you, small guy. Thank you so much. I'm so glad I'm in all these Discord servers that I can just jump into people's chats. You know, willy-nilly. UCF Knights Academy is still in it. Bellevue's not far away. Fisher is... What the fuck? Huh? What? Oh my god. I heard the Schmalz comms are guessing the number of condoms in a jar. You're real for that, twin. By the way, Walkie's still in it. Walkie is still in it, guys.
I'm
111.
I think you're chill. You're dead.
I can craft you guys here. I can craft you guys. I can craft you guys here, and then I have an evac too.
Yeah, we're chill. Do we reset?
Dude, I've hit like 9 people for 50 this game, and I haven't killed a single one of them. I just have not hit the second shot.
not the comms I want to hear from my Vantage.
All right, well, you know, it's up to Waukee on Vantage to get the job done. Fisher's got to knock on to Yuxi. That's tough. You have a list for Collegiate Olympics yet? Not yet. The applications are closing tomorrow. So get your application in, okay? That is, you have one last day to get your application in. I will probably look for staff as well, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not even kidding you, I'm in discussion with a sponsor right now as well for the event. So it is going to be a whole thing. It is not the end of like, you guys have funded part of it. I've been working my ass off to get sponsors too. So I'm very excited. I hope you guys would enjoy it, because it is not Apex. It is IRL content. And yeah, a sponsor without me. Singular Frog, we can talk about it. I'm happy to have you as a sponsor as well. I'm never not happy to have a Singular Frog sponsor. I just want you to know the IRL Apex Olympics is a little expensive. All right. So shout out to RIT. They've been managing to get this one together. CSUDH Cardinal also still in it. We have a Fisher v. This is basically the fight that ends the game. I see a 100-meter dash and shot put. Okay, I have bad news. I have some slightly bad news. Oh my God, we actually just got our Trident destroyed. You cannot make this shit up. I have to host the entire event inside my house. So I cannot do, I do not have the capacity to do it outside. Because I don't have, bro, question mark? I didn't say it was like an athletic thing. You guys are taking the word Olympics to heart. All right? I have a couple of holes in the walls. No, this can be mental, physical. I mean, it's honestly just random. I assume see some athletic tests. No, God, absolutely not. None. We can maybe make them do push-ups for like 3 minutes. These boys aren't athletic. Plank Olympics, that's kind of a fun idea. I fuck with it. That's the funny part though, man. Oh, don't worry. There's plenty of funny that's gonna happen. RIT got wiped by CSUDH, by the way. Fisher is giving Bellevue a run for their money. Emphasis on the word run. Oh. 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 Yuxi caught out there. Yeah, there's just no way for me to run the event wirelessly without spending a shit ton of money. And unless you guys have a solution. If you guys can send me a monetarily a feasible that is not too expensive solution for me to help stream it outside, phone stream. What do you mean wirelessly? So inside I can wire everything. I can wire my cameras, I can wire the microphones directly. Well, I don't need to wire the microphones, but the problem is the minute I go outside, I'm no longer I'm on wireless, right? And so my equipment has to be wirelessly viable, like the whole 9 yards. And I'm sorry to say it, my iPhone is only so good, guys. The problem with that small guy is that I would have to hook up my camera wirelessly. And I have 4 cameras, and it is a mess to do that. Also, the biggest thing I'd have to pay for is wireless data, that's the hardest part for me too. So outside is probably not happening. Also, additionally, if I stream outside, that also showcases where I live. That is also a small, teensy little thing as well. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. How is Juxi still alive and a problem in this game? Host the event inside your local Walmart. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will keep that in mind. All right. Low Kirk genuinely. Jukesy has been found out. And down to the trench line they will go. Moreover, thank you for the 6 viewers. Welcome. Were you streaming while I was calling you earlier?
Twisted Minds!
Why the fuck you call me, nerd? More is a legend. That is true. They love, my chat loves Moreover. Pizza time. Thank you so much for the follow. Please leave Moreover forever and become a Zephyr fan. Thank you. Crow guy. Crow guy. Yes, it is Crow guy. Maybe I'll consider it. I will pay you to do so. CSUDH Cardinal single-handedly is finding the force of the fight for this one. Resets onto Dom2 Cracked as they are all flesh here in a 3v3v. I mean, there's no chance for hope, but this is the big turnaround here. I gotta get over here. Look at this. Jukesy has gotten the revive last minute onto Voddery and Muffins. By the way, folks, this is the last game of the day, so I'm gonna raid someone else here in a second. Dom2 Crack will go down. Bellevue have just gotten all 3 members back into play. They have a port available, and Wall Fisher will go down. Oh, don't we have tier list tonight? Oh, we do have tier list tonight. Okay, tier list first. All right. Well, shout out to Fisher. They did manage to make it pretty darn far, but Bellevue gets resets, and that's the only thing that matters. VOD is almost dead, but Muffins is going to hang on for dear life here, and you still have high ground advantage if your name is Bellevue, and there goes the Lifeline Ultimate. Muffins to start this off, 95, a slide around the back there, 39, and Muffins is traded away. It's up to Bellevue now. You've got to make this count. 2v3, a big crack from Jukesy. Come on. Come on, son. Come on, son. Oh, I know Bellevue can do this. I know Bellevue can do this. Cultural, you'll learn that the zones always go the exact same place because that's just the luck of the Irish. Oh, this is tough now. Bellevue's going to get choked out from multiple angles, and you have to just simply commit. A full drop to the low ground here. A burn on a Jukesy. VOD with a knock of 1. Jukesy from all the way around. VOD with double P2020s. That's the full thirst against Sleep King from behind the knockdown. Flesh, and there's the shield swap. A 1v1 exchange, and is it ever not VOD? Holy shit. Congratulations to Voddery. Big dubbies in the end here. Big dubbies for my chubbies. No one voted on Bellevue. 4,000 points were put on Fisher. 10 were put on Cumberland. And no one put any on someone else. So, Solari, sorry, you're losing your 10. Kayak, you're losing 4,000 points. The house takes your money. All right, folks, we're going to move on to our tier list here in just a second. RIT, top 5 on the day. Well, if we take a look at the scoreboard at the very end here, from winning the very first game to a little bit of a slowdown, they are still 49 points just ahead of the UCF Knights. There's Hawaii with 3 top 3 finishes. And yes, Cumberland with 1 win, Fisher with 1 win, and Bellevue with 3. Fisher just barely loses by 2 KP. And hilariously, while they do have better placement, it is that 2 KP that comes out as the difference maker here. So congratulations to them. Yeah, shout out to Not Rowan. We caught that 1v3. That shit was electric. That was just... I had no faith, and then they turned it around. All right, guys, it's your favorite time of the evening, your favorite time of the week. We talked about preseason. Well, guess what? Preseason is all said and done. We are officially here on our way forward to week 1. So, Power ranking, stage 2, week 1. And let's pull up the results from this week to help out. All right. So, Fisher and Cumberland do lead notably. Bellevue had a terrible week. Bellevue, we're going to have a talk about them here in a little bit. For now, though, I always hate getting second. It's a tough spot. It's a tough spot, Kindly Monkey, even if you're playing on a different roster. So we put Ottawa all the way up towards the top. Truth be told, they just did not look as good. So I'm thinking we're going to knock Bellevue down a little bit. We're going to knock Ottawa down a little bit. Now, in the race for the top, I mean, I'm a big fan. Thank you, Rusty. I'm a big fan. It won't happen again. Well, you're still going to take your lumps this week, buddy. You performed worse than the Minnesota State Mavericks, and that's saying a lot. All right? So you're going to take your lumps this week. Shout out to Minnesota. They do deliver. Same to Cumberland here. Even Utah managed to do decently well. Okay? Even Utah did well without Mez. Congratulations to Utah. They did not have their player, and they still did very well. KSU Black, though, I mean, they also are doing fantastic here. So the real question is, between Fisher, Cumberland, and KSU Black, who has taken the lead? I mean, it's a race between Cumberland and Fisher. Utah did worse than Bellevue. That is true. They did. We were playing like Human Sim Intingler because we were trying to be ethical. Ethical doesn't matter in the face of finding points. All right. Southern Miss did all right. I mean, I gotta give. I love Fisher. USM. Cumberland for now. Minnesota just jumped up. Where was Bellevue last week? Actually, let's put Bellevue below KSU Black this week. Bellevue. There. Put RIT on top. It might have to. Give us a second. Minnesota. Yeah, look at that. Now this is a power rankings. Now that is a power ranking. Yeah, Southern Miss. I still think. We'll see. All right. That's where we're at for now there. What about UFC? UFC's getting the jump. Ottawa. How badly was Ottawa? Oh, Ottawa wasn't terrible. Hold on. UFC's getting the big jump. Oh. They got to move Iowa State down. West Virginia, they're probably going to get knocked down to the bottom here. Bellevue faces some serious issues. Okay. There's UFC accredited and defended. UH Red did really, really well this week. UCSD Gold. Not a ton of surprises there. I put them pretty high. They might actually jump up to the top 10 now. Shout out to them. UC, Bellevue, Utah. You know, we all covered that. Ottawa, Southern Miss, covering UH Red. University of Ottawa Gaming Garnet. They're gonna get a jump. So we're gonna make some moves for Houston and Ottawa. Okay. We did better than USM, no? You know, strictly speaking. Shout out to that. RIT got 2 games chalked by Bellevue inting, by the way. KSU low-key deserves #1, like low-key. Low Kirk Canyonly, they could get there, but we're gonna give them some time to cook on the stoop, guys. I don't actually think this is a bad ranking thus far. Bellevue's gonna get some recoveries next week, probably. Who performed poorly in this right here? So how did Purdue do? Purdue was a 12th. ISU Farmers was down there. Purdue, Iowa down. How did UCSC do? Because UCSC I thought did pretty bad. Yeah, about the same. We're all kind of on the cusp here. Hawaii did all right. KSU Gold, they're going to get a bit of a bump there. Hawaii and KSU, they managed to replicate. SJSU did all right. CSFU Blue did all right. Yeah. SJSU, Western Outlaws are there on the end. There's Chopped. No, I mean, we were pretty darn good about guessing most of these teams. I think the biggest upset is TMU Bold. They're going to get a little bit of a jump. UH was without Sir Garson, by the way. My God. That's crazy. Okay. So just looking at the top end of this one. I mean, KSU is going to get some love, of course. We rated them high. They're surprisingly good. I like University of Ottawa starting to get the climb up here. Let's see if they can continue it. Western isn't top 20. Oh, did Western shit the bed? Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Tough spot there. St. Clair Saints also shit the bed, didn't they? Okay, they're like 30. This is tough. Where's RIT? RIT did not have a great week. They got 17th. They did really, really bad. Arkansas State and Alabama. I think Alabama is the worst team. I can't believe I'm saying Southeastern's a little bit better, but it's not by much. It's like Southeastern, MST, and then let's get Arkansas down here. ISU participating in the competition, pointing and disappointing me. This feels familiar. So true. So true. UH. Holy MST not being last. Yeah, MST is not last. You should watch Southeastern After Death Comms, the worst I've ever heard. I kind of want to hear him. Low-key. Low Kirk Kenuanly. MST, William and Mary, Temple. Oh, Tamu Maroon. Tamu Maroon's getting knocked down a peg. Shout out to U.S. Naval. They'll jump up a little bit more on the cusp here. Well, I mean, I can't put William and Mary above Temple. They have to be below them. And yeah, FSU Garnet really shit the bed, sadly. They're kind of on their way down. Might be like 31st right now. We'll see if ISU's bottom 20. It's not set in stone yet. I'm just doing a quick run through here. RIT's getting knocked down a bit. U.S. Naval was kind of okay. Wow, U.S. Naval was actually better than a lot of folks here. I mean, they're kind of like West Virginia Wesleyan tier. There's Augusta. Kind of, we got that western Augusta region with UCSC. Oh, man. All right, there's Utah Summit. I want to make sure RIT is just above Florida State, maybe. I'll have to take a look at some of these other rosters here in a second. I'm with the sub will be on my defense to a not great showing from me regardless. I mean, we haven't decided these top ones here. We're still kind of sussing them out. Houston's got to get a jump. Shout out to Houston. They did really, really well, and they played without Sir Garrison. Like, talk about Houston doing so well, and they were playing with a sub. Houston had a sub. Utah had a sub, and they played so well this week. Shout out to both of them. Hold on. I gotta open up the old list because I don't want to overrank a few people. Okay, we got the preseason from last week. So CSU versus SJSU. Let's decide that right now. It is a slight overtake there. All right. Shout out to Hawaii. I think they did or Ottawa. I think Ottawa's in discussion now. Honestly, I think Ottawa might be better, but they are pretty tight. No hate, but that lobby 2 was ridiculously easier. You're not wrong, but it's not like Cumberland wasn't playing the fucking game with 68 kills. I know Fisher got a little bit more, but... Cumberland frauds, we beat them in NECC. So true. So true. Yeah, it's a tough separation, but you know what? Premier League's Premier League, folks. You gotta give Premier League the love it deserves. But Hawaii. TMU. All right, let's look through some of these. How bad was Guelph? UCF, not a bad start for UCF. Not the greatest, but not the worst. There's Illini. Oh, man. Okay, Guelph's got to go down here. They have to, objectively speaking. I do think RIT Orange is better than Guelph, though. I will give RIT that. If I put those two up against each other, I think RIT is better. Then we got this hodgepodge mess to decide, at least for now, and then we can make some slight shifts. West Virginia's got to be pretty low. I mean, they might just have to be strictly the lowest. Huh. Yeah, that was West Virginia's main roster. There is no shifts there now. And they didn't do just mid. They did bad. Like, bad. Okay. Kai and Drake is coming back. Oh my God. Thank Christ. I've said it a million times. If Kai and Drake just came back, it'd be so much better. Okay, guys. Fisher, Cumberland, KSU Black, USM Ottawa, Minnesota, UFC Bellevue, Utah, UCSD, KSU Gold, Houston, SJSU, CSUF, Ottawa, Hawaii, Toronto, Illini, Augusta, St. Clair. And then we've got Western, Purdue, UCSC Chop, UCF Knights, Texas, Utah State, Iowa State, U.S. Naval, West Virginia Wesleyan, RIT, Guelph, Florida State, Texas A&M, Utah Summit Temple, William Mary, Arkansas State, MST Southeastern, Alabama. Does anyone have some genuine thoughts on any one of these? Because realistically, it's a pretty... How is Utah State ahead of us? I mean, yeah, it's debate time now for everybody. I could see the argument. You guys did play without your teammate. ISU at 27 is wild. How is Bellevue below us? Because they performed worse than you. Just like, not even like Purdue, UC, all above ISU's wild. Oh, I mean, yeah. How is UC below NMSU? By that logic? This is true, but it was a tie. Sending hate from California. I love the ZP poll. I just think the Mavericks are terrifying, We might just be bottom one since controller characters are 100% nerfed. Oh God, so true. I mean, I can make an argument for Iowa State being a little bit better because I'm keeping Utah high, and I'm keeping Houston a little bit higher. I can't wait to post this on Reddit and for these to be the official opinions of Redditors soon, by the way. They will live and die by these opinions because it's the only ones they know. So I'm super excited for this. All right. Let me see. How bad did Texas do? 21. Nah. Okay. Purdue, hold on. I gotta fix this. Yeah, no. I was misreading. That's better. I think I actually genuinely misread some stuff. Oh. All right. I take RIT over West Virginia Wesleyan. Last week, it definitely looked like it. I'm not even kidding you. They both performed pretty bad. How was the straight matchup? 15 versus 12. Who did better? I mean, just the fact that RIT just could not get any motion going. All I'm going to say is, like, remember, now we've got a West Virginia that is apparently going to improve next week. They're both shit. I mean, 29th versus 30th is jack shit versus jack shit. You know what I mean? It's a competition for who's less shitty. And the answer is they're both shitty right now. That's the God honest truth here. So, we got some time. But RIT has finalists. You make a great point. Where's the spicy take, Zephyr? Come on. Isn't this lobby 1 in the top 20 and lobby 2 in the bottom 20? Is it really? I mean, I objectively think this is what they looked like. I mean, Fisher's the best currently besides Cumberland. KSU Black proved they're one of the better teams with USM and Ottawa just there. I think MSU beats UFC. Bellevue, they took a dive. Utah, UCSD maintained. KSU jumps up with Houston making a giant jump with the top 5 finish. SJSU, CSUF, they maintain. They don't look bad, but they don't look as good. Ottawa makes a giant jump. Hawaii maintains. Toronto makes a giant jump from last week. Fisher, USM, Bellevue, KSU Black, Cumberland, Ottawa. No cap. Fair. But you remember the ZP poll is highly based off of results. It's like, you know. I mean, objectively speaking, if Cumberland shows up and they perform. And then next week, if we get to next week, Ottawa had a stinker, didn't they? Ottawa did have a stinker. This is my whole thing. Next week, if Cumberland shits the bed and we see, I mean, it's just literally a couple placement changes. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Loki this week is a prove it for Cumberland. If they do well, they deserve top 3. I mean, last week they were 7th. Before this, I mean, we basically have we have the take that you have, albeit a couple of differences here. ISU down to 22 when they were missing Kamal. If you fail, you fail. All right. If you fail that badly, you fail. All right. Should stay top 5 throughout, methinks. Why is my Purdue larger? Hold on. Yeah, I hate to say it. I don't even think the tier list was that crazy this week. You have a couple of very obvious drops, but it's not even that deep. Iowa gets to prove themselves this week and showcase whether or not they're actually good or if they're just going to have a mid-season. Yeah. Never get on someone for choosing women, you know? That's a true love is important in life, guys. I mean, I could make an argument for West Virginia being better than some things. They just weren't. And it was bad. Like, it was really bad. They just looked really bad. All right, guys. I'm honestly bored with it. It's good enough for me. These teams kind of they've got weeks ahead here. Who do you think is winning Lobby 2? Hilariously, it's going to be West Virginia Wesleyan who's going to win Lobby 2 this week with Kai and Drake coming in. Kai and Drake is going to come in, and West Virginia Wesleyan is going to win Lobby 2. Mark my words right now. My pick is Western. No, that's impossible. They're chuddy. And also, as you heard from Caden earlier tonight, Lock Sanity looks like a Japanese twink. So very unlikely. Extremely unlikely at that point. I'll update the numbers later. Right now, I'm just going to let them stand as gray. I will upload this tomorrow morning to Twitter and to Reddit. For now, let's raid somebody. Who is available to raid? I'm also going to pause the subathon timer because last night I did not. Hod sick, I could raid. Oh, I'm just going to raid Glitter. Glitter raided me, so I'm just going to raid Glitter back. Lol. She is playing Outer Worlds, too. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I love you dearly. I will see you tomorrow for the contenders scrims as well as the contender tier list.